Hello and welcome to the run across Europe. Welcome to the Bavarian Alps. We made it. I'm teasing you a bit with that. I wanted to get a view of that, but we're actually going in the opposite direction. So hopefully we get more of the same. It just stopped raining and I came from the path just to the right there, so I had that view kind of to my right, but it was covered in clouds, which I'm just moving off to the right now because it just stopped raining. But I think that's it for now. So I got 10 more K to go till the campsite, so hopefully we get a straight shot of it while it's dry. Because yeah, it's still a bit miserable. That is a deer. I hope you got that to the right. Yeah, so we're going through a forest now. There's supposed to be a lake coming up here, so as always, don't look too far ahead, but the view has been pretty good so far today. Been mostly in the Alps, so hopefully it continues. Yeah, it just rained all night yesterday, rained this morning, but it actually hasn't been too bad. The sun even came out for a bit today. It's just like been raining for like an hour. Took a break, done it again, and then it's stopping, so I can live with that. And yeah, the campsite was grand, and I had an area with a roof that you could with benches on it so that you could cook and stuff. So that was lucky because I might not have had dinner otherwise. And then yeah, it was the same this morning, rained till like 9:30, something like that. So I just sat in there and waited out. Yeah, so far so good. And then I was gonna go to Austria. I was looking at it, but there was 2 campsites and they both had completely fully booked on them. You know, that were in the distance, like 40 or so kilometers. But as I was saying, what was it saying? Let me check the directions. Oh yeah, it's gonna go to Austria, but go ahead on their website, fully booked. Just making sure the directions all good. So I messaged the 2 of them and asked if that included people in tents walking, and they all got back and said no. One of them said we always have room for them, which was grand because I wasn't sure, because this would be right in the Alps then, you know. I can see why they're booked up. But either way, I decided to stay in Germany because they're also expensive though. Both of those were about €30. So I knew Austria was not expensive, and you know, it's not that surprising, but because of the rain as well, I decided to go east more in Germany, and then down through Innsbruck, try and make it as short as possible across Austria, because that was the plan, to just to do Austria. I can't remember how many kilometers it is, but it's not much. I think it's like between 100 and 150. So I could do that in like 2 nights if I get a good run at it, you know. So this one's only 33 kilometers, but it'll get me near the edge. It'll get me near that new von Stein castle or whatever it's called. And then it also had on it, one of the reviews said something about a room for hanging your clothes, which if it keeps raining, it'd be handy. So then I could get a full wash in before I go to Austria, just load it up, you know. Done some shopping there, even got extra bits to do me a couple of days. So the buggy's a bit heavy, but we're ready. There's the lake on the left. The nearest town to here is the town of Wank. It's W-A-N-K, Germany. It was 800 meters out my way. I seen a sign for it because I was looking at the maps and I seen Wank Mountain, so I sent that to my lads group chat, but then I didn't know it was a town. I ended up only 800 meters from it. So I apologise to all my, I'm just taking a look at this lake, I'm going to use a look. Apologise to my childhood friends for not checking out now. And we got the cows with the cowbells. So we're definitely in the Alps. Must do with our head in. The cows. I volunteered for a month in Switzerland years ago, 10 years ago. And I remember them saying that there's cars in this road. Gotta wait. That they do cow contests, you know. Whoever's got the nicest heifer, or whichever cow wins, gets the biggest bell. I don't know if they do that here as well, but like most of them just have bells so they can keep track of them, you know, if they get lost in the mountains. Is that my right? But they do contests, and whichever cow wins gets the biggest bell. They'll be going around with huge yokes, and apparently it does their head in. The woman I was staying with in Switzerland was saying, like, they've done studies, you know, they produce less milk with the cowbells and stuff, and they're more stressed. But I think it's part of the culture now, to have the bells. Hey, yeah, woke up again, it's still raining, but I don't know, I knew I was going to get to the Alps, and I just decided not to let it bother me, you know. And then I got lucky, and it's kind of just, I've been getting bits of clear weather like this, so yeah, all good, keep moving. But yeah, the view of the Alps is definitely one to pick up the spirits. Every now and again doing this, like, I'll just be running along and I'll just laugh out loud, like, just the fact that I'm here running through the Alps, like, it's hard to explain. Like, most of the time you're just in it, you're used to it, you've thought about it for a long time, but every now and again you just catch yourself and just laugh at what I'm doing. have been on a lot more roads, like without psychopaths beside it, and they've been okay. There was one stretch today where I was pulling in a fair bit, but it was flat beside it, so it was grand, but haven't had that in like 2 weeks, so maybe it's a sign of things to come. We shall see.
Shoes are a bit squelchy from the rain. But I'm not wearing my waterproof trousers. I wore them in the video yesterday. I meant to apologise for it because they make a fair bit of noise. But needs must. One of the campsites I looked at in Austria was like €42 just to camp there. Had like an indoor pool and a sauna, and like I think it was like a ski resort maybe. So I'm gonna have to be careful, make sure I check everything before I go to look back at this. before I just go willy-nilly to a campsite in Austria. Another solid view. Flat though, all the Alps are to our right, but we've got a couple of weeks in the Alps. Really going through the motions, that dog. Might be old, but it's just no aggressive movements towards me, just standing there, back, back, back. It's nice. Exactly what you want in a dog. Hamstrings are a bit tight. It's a lot of hiking. It's not too bad. But it's just I've done a fair bit. I think it's going to be 700 metres today. But I have to double check, maybe it was 5. I kind of stopped looking at it because yeah, it's going to be a lot of elevation in the next while, so like you can see on the map, it'll give you a kind of map of the elevation. So I know I have 2 big climbs, kind of, but I'm not looking at total elevation. Just do it, see afterwards. Cold today as well. It's like 13 degrees, 12 degrees actually. I've seen on the sign at the pharmacy. So yeah, I didn't realise that kind of last night it was cold in the campsite, and I hadn't really seen the Alps yet. But yeah, fairly high up, like a couple 100 metres at least. So it's a 1 degree drop every 100 metres. So there was some sunshine. Trying a few lollipops. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbow pops at the door. So that month I spent in Switzerland, which was even higher. A town called Kiental, near Thun, which is known as the city of the Alps. Or the town of the Alps, something like that. So it was very high up, but that had great weather for the whole month. You know, rain and thunderstorms and stuff, but it was warm. That was I mentioned it before, going on a backpacking trip around Europe. doing the volunteering in a few places, and I just picked my first spot and went in Greece. But when I was flying over there I could see the Alps. Maybe I've told this story before, and it was just unreal out the window. You see the clouds underneath, or with the peaks sticking above it, and I was just like, I'm going back there. And then when I got to Greece, there was 2 women there who were volunteering, looking at 40s, you know, maybe older, one of them, but they were from Thun, like, which is known as the town of the Alps. We found it out later, and she invited me to go there. Yeah, that's a interesting coincidence, and yeah, I've just loved the Alps ever since. So being back here is great, but it does come with elevation. All these views are so good now when I'm going over the crest of a hill like this. It's like going over a roller coaster. Just trying to see what's next. I can get a glimpse here, it looks pretty good. Commentator's curse. There's a nice mountain behind that house. Cleared up a bit so you can see the mountains in the background. Let's go. I think we'll let this one run along. Long way from Kerry. It's like when I was it was tough times in the early days, like, it's just not pretty and stuff. I wasn't picturing the end, it wasn't like getting to Istanbul, it was getting to the Alps, It's 10 years since I've been. Yeah, because I stayed a month in the Italian Alps as well, and then a month, no, maybe not a month, like 2 or 3 weeks in the Italian Alps, right in the French border, and then Switzerland for a month. So it was a long time. It's good to be back. Going to be a challenge in a few weeks though, I imagine.
8:30 there, but go for at least another 10 minutes. If you're enjoying the episode and the series in general, please remember to give it a like, comment as well, let me know what you think, and subscribe. Thanks. And doing this to raise money for Autism Assistance Dogs Ireland. It's a great charity. Check out the link in the bio if you'd like to donate. Really appreciate it. Even the sheep get little bells. Excuse me. Jesus. I hope the squelch of them shoes is helping hide these farts. It's so funny to think I was going to do it like a silent POV video for the running, you know, like some people do. Just how you know, you can't be perfectly prepared to do one episode each weekend or something, you know. Sometimes you gotta fact.
I'd obviously be able to see more without the clouds, but it adds a nice mystique. I was just about to say, I hope this sun holds up. But you can just see all the clouds coming behind me. So I think it's just a break. But fingers crossed, I really need to watch some clouds.